The Rockies and portions of the Plains are next on the list for severe storms. Later today, we'll see the threat for egg-size hail ramp up from Wyoming down to the Texas Panhandle. It's the Rockies right off of the Front Range where you're seeing this combination of moisture surge coming out of the Gulf and also a more favorable wind profile to create some discrete cells in the onset, and then eventually they'll be clustering into some larger thunderstorm complexes. But it's the movement of these storms that are going to make them all the more interesting come later this afternoon. Right now, if you're waking up over in Colorado, yeah, you've got a couple scattered showers further to the north across parts of the northern Rockies. But besides that, you're nice and comfortable. Things will change, though, later this afternoon. I would say the start of these storms, individual, some rotating cells in the afternoon and then eventually merging as they push eastward later into the evening. But then you notice that threat in the subsequent days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This isn't really one continuous storm that we're tracking out, but it's actually just this multi-day window where you have the atmosphere being primed to produce severe weather. So let's get into today. This is really just off to the east of I-25, but it does extend as far north as southern Montana with this level 2 out of 5 risk for severe storms. The tornado potential is there, but really we are in hail country where you have elevated storms that are better able to sustain larger hailstones up into the atmosphere. So we could be talking egg-size hail or greater in some cases, a level 2 out of 5. So really the 2 on the severe storm risk is highlighting that severe hail potential. But what we're tracking out is this hot, humid air coming from the Gulf, and that's your moisture source. But then you have these fast winds that are going to be moving in the mid to upper levels of the atmosphere from the west to the east, and that's creating the spin and some of the organization that these storms need to get going. Now, this part of Colorado, they experience this level of convergence pretty frequently this time of year. This is, again, hail country, but it's the magnitude of the available moisture that we'll have coupled with that fast-moving wind. It's the criteria that you need, but just amped up a little bit. Then you head into spots like western Nebraska, the Sandhills, and even into southern South Dakota, just south of Interstate 90. That's where some of these storms could be on the stronger side of things as they eventually propagate off towards the southeast. Then you have that rebound effect. And as Stephen and I have been talking about, it's this instability that can build quite fast in the summer months where you just have a lot of that moisture that's coming out of the south, and a lot of that being aided by our ridge of high pressure that's creating a lot of heat for folks out across the south and southwest for Southern California, but it's also pulling in some of that Pacific moisture as well. Tomorrow, that severe storm threat level 2 out of 5 as well. It extends a little bit further towards the southern plains into parts of the Oklahoma Panhandle. And it's a very similar setup where the morning is fairly calm. Then you head into the afternoon where the instability starts to peak. And then, Stephen, by 5, 6 o'clock, you've got storms firing yet again across parts of I-70 and I-80. Yeah,
going to have another threat for severe weather into the overnight hours as we head into Tuesday, which isn't a huge surprise. I mean, we've seen the signs here with the excessive rain outlooks from the Weather Prediction Center. And also the fact that these storms, if there's just a little bit of energy, we've got enough surface instability that air becomes buoyant and you're off to the races and you'll see the storms form. So Wednesday morning, we'll probably be tracking something similar tomorrow morning as we were this morning. So I would plan for the severe storms. It's always about where they set up. Where do these complexes set up? Are they going to affect some larger cities? Does Oklahoma City get on this one tomorrow night into Wednesday morning? And the possibility.
At the very least, I think this is still furthering the flash flood threat, especially across parts of the Ozarks, because with that high pressure, eventually these storms are going to be riding from parts of the southwest and then heading off into the Ozarks yet again. So parts of northern Arkansas, central Oklahoma that are dealing with heavy rain threats right now, all these complexes of storms that will form today, tomorrow, subsequent days, and then cluster together and move off towards the east. That's going to be a big threat for you guys as well. So again, it's that summertime threat, especially when you look at the orientation of the Rocky Mountains, where you have that easterly low-level winds. They move upwards, and then you have that combination of the lower levels and the mid-levels reaching this culminating point right off the Front Range of Colorado, and that's where you can get a little extra rotation there, and some of these storms could potentially produce a few brief isolated tornadoes.